women do not have safe spaces to be skinny, period. Whenever a black woman comes on this app appreciating her petiteness, y'all be in the comments talking about, you're the standard. What are you talking about? You're the standard. The only women that want to be skinny as hell is white women. Black women want ass and titties. Okay? Period. While I do believe that skinny shaming exists, I don't think that it's comparable to fat shaming. I had a really good friend of mine who was a larger woman who explained to me why it's not the same. And it makes perfect sense. It's not the same, honestly. However, the experiences of a petite black woman in black spaces is very real. I'm currently in Jamaica for a family reunion. And y'all, every time I pick up a plate, my aunties be like, oh my God, you eating? Oh my God. You picking up a plate? Oh my God. You're so small. Oh my God, look at your wrist. Oh my God. Like, can we be skinny in peace? We can never be skinny in peace. Ever.
I know that I am skinny, okay? I've always been skinny. But I don't need nobody to sit here and tell me. I don't need nobody to sit here and tell me how small I am, or point out my weight, or tell me that I need to eat more, or tell me that I'm getting too skinny, or telling me that I am too skinny. That shit is hurtful.
Okay, let's talk about this one. And first and foremost, like, I feel for this girl because growing up, I was the skinny black girl. And I 100% understand the comments that are made against being a skinny black girl. And unfortunately, the comments were always coming from inside the house, if you get where I'm going, right? And there would be times where, especially in high school, I would sit and stand in the mirror for hours, in days, if not weeks and months, and just be like, why am I not thick like every other black girl? Why don't I have an ass like every other? Like, why don't I have thick thighs? Like, all these things, criticizing my body because of the comments that I was just always taking in, the negative comments, and having them think that like something was wrong with me, right? And I'm gonna give y'all a little story. In college, there was like a group, and I knew the group of girls, and so I went up to the group. I didn't say nothing, right? I was just minding my business, but I was just like listening into the conversation, right? And as I was listening in, I finally got the gist of what they're talking about in the conversation, and it was about sex. And for some, again, let me tell y'all, I was just minding my business. I didn't say nothing yet in the group. And one of the girls, and they were talking about taking it from the back, right? And one of the girls just had to point me out and was like, who's going to take her from the back? She ain't got no ass. Now, remind you, I had already had struggled from growing up being the skinny black girls and people saying that I have a flat ass and all these things. So could you also even imagine what it was like hearing that all over again in college, right? It literally, like, I remember going to my dorm room and crying for hours yet again because I was so triggered by what she said. And it would just make like, and I would always end up putting like a jacket around at some point. And then on top of that, finding pants that would not make my butt look smaller or flat was always something for me, right? I always wanted to find pants where it looked like my butt was at least a little plumped, right? And that was just something that, you know, yet again from the comments was a triggering trauma moment for me. And so like as I've gotten over, like obviously now I've healed from that. I love the body I'm in. And on top of that, you know, there's certain things about skinny people that we just can't change, right? At the end of the day, like, we can't make our bones different. Like, they are where they're at, right? Like, we just can't. We can't make our hips wider. Those are like, it is what it is, right? But like, and for me personally, I remember I used to just eat all the time because I was like, oh, if I eat, you know, this stuff is going to go to my thighs or this stuff will go to my butt. Absolutely freaking not for me personally. All that shit went right to my freaking stomach, right? And I was just like, well, thanks. Like, you're making me bigger in one spot, but not the others. But like I said, as time I've gotten to the place where I'm not like triggered by, or I like those type of comments to me don't bother me. But that takes time with yourself. That takes patience with yourself. That takes gentleness with yourself to realize that your body is beautiful as is. and those people are only projecting what they wish they either had from you, or that's the only thing that they can comment on because they have nothing else to comment about you, right? And so I feel for this girl. I really do. People don't realize how damaging it can be on the other side of being skinny, and not just the side for quote unquote fat people.
Yeah, I say that shit. I really be about to go the fuck off because I don't like that. Like for real, I don't.
No, seriously, let's talk about it because I've been skinny legit all my life. Like, I weigh 160, let's say round up 155, 160. The biggest I've ever been is 186, and I was just a little thicker, but I'm tall, so I'm still considered skinny. And so for people to point out the obvious every time they see me, like I travel a lot, so people don't see me for a while. So when they do see me, instead of, hey, how you doing? Where you been at? Blah, blah, blah. The first thing is they say, oh my gosh, you look so skinny. But I'm wrong if I be like, and you look so fat. Oh my God. Like, don't do that. Like, low key, it's offensive. You might be doing it for a compliment, but it's dead ass offensive. So stop doing that. I'm glad to be skinny. I don't need you to call it out.
Everybody loves body positivity until we start talking about the skinny girls. Everybody loves to talk about body shaming until it comes to the skinny girls. Now, before anyone pisses me off in the comments, I'm not here to say skinny shaming is worse than fat shaming is worse than skinny shaming. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. My point is there are so many people, and it is something that I grew up with, that negatively comment on people that are really skinny. And there's a difference between complimenting someone, okay? Maybe like, oh my God, you look really good. Like, you look really slim, like da-da-da. But trust me, I'm not talking about those comments. I'm talking about the comments like, oh my God, you're so skinny. Oh my God, you eat so much, you're still so thin. Oh my God, are you anorexic? Oh my God, do you ever eat? Those comments that have that negative aura behind it, you know what I'm talking about, okay? And if you've ever done it to someone, I hope this video makes you stop, because there are many women in the world that are really skinny, and just because in the 90s skinny was the standard, it doesn't mean everybody wants to be a size 0. Like, let people's body goals be what their body goals are. If I'm a size 6 and I want to get to a nice, comfortable size 10, maybe even size 12, don't shame me for that. Skinny shaming is a thing. If you are negatively commenting on someone's weight, whether it be because they're overweight, whether it be because they're underweight, it's not fucking cute. It's not very mindful, and it's not very demure. And by the way, my name is Bella. I'm a weight gain coach. I help the girlies gain weight. But I'm also an advocate for real body positivity, because like I said, when it comes to the girlies that are overweight, we're all for the body positivity. We're all for the non-body shaming. But the same girlies are always so fast to comment on someone that's skinny to make them feel inferior because of their weight. It's giving projection. Do you know what I mean? It's giving projection. It's not cute. So let's put a stop to it.
I will never understand men who have a deep-rooted dislike for dark-skinned women, especially black men. What's funny is a lot of these men are dark-skinned themselves, yet they hate dark-skinned women. What's really interesting is their mothers are dark-skinned, their sisters are dark-skinned, their grandmothers are dark-skinned. Nigga, your mother's dark-skinned, yet you dislike dark-skinned women. You find every opportunity to disrespect or belittle dark-skinned women. And like I said, you're dark-skinned yourself. It doesn't make sense. And I say dark-skinned women in particular because these days, dark-skinned men have been almost fetishized. It's more societally acceptable or societally attractive, societally deemed attractive for a man to be dark-skinned than it is for a woman to be dark-skinned. And it's sad to hear some of you boys spew this hatred for dark-skinned women, as if black isn't beautiful regardless of the shade. Change your way of thinking. Change your ways, boy. Change your ways.
Man, what be wrong with bitches?
I think the worst is when they find you pretty and they swear you're not that dark. Or if you are, not dark per se, but you aren't light, they'll somehow categorize you as literally lighter skin, or they'll just assume that you literally can't possibly be dark skin. Like, it just never is in their head that you're dark. Like, I think that I think that is like way worse. That's just me though.
And don't get it twisted, bro. We do not care what race you prefer to date or who you like. Just don't hop on here degrading black women. Then it just be so unprovoked. Like they'll be like, I like white women because black women, like, why they have to be your base? It ain't because you love her. I ain't even gonna lie. I blame they damn daddies, man. They probably was dogging out they mama seeing that, then got one bad experience from a black girl, and then, and then the double standards be so weird. Like I noticed like with Latina girls, if they like aggressive, they call it feisty and attractive. Then if it's a black girl, it's loud and ghetto. Like, bro, it just really be that internalized hate. They don't like they mama for real. And before niggas hop on here talking about I'm pandering, bro, look, I ain't none of y'all lame ass niggas. First off, my mama black, my grandma black, my auntie's black, the mother of my children is black. Like, no, bro, that's just what I stand on. But listen, keep playing in that snow and do y'all. Just don't bring up black women like I said. And remember, them white tears is real.
I've been refraining from talking about this because I know that discussions like this can get really funny. But if you are a black girl with like a modicum of being attractive or cute, the vitriol that people will spew at you, especially if you decide to lean into it and know that you're a beautiful girl. I don't have a study on this, but I'm telling you from an anthropological standpoint, it ignites something in people and they want to rip you down. Like, they hate to see that. It's a really wild thing. Now, this is what somebody need to be doing a study on. The impacts of being conventionally attractive in a world that upholds white beauty standards. Let's get into it.
I feel like y'all just be picking the darkest, ugliest black girl and giving her kudo points for being pretty.
And I feel that you could audition for the part of Jeepers Creepers' sister. They're looking for somebody right now to play Jeepers Creepers' sister. You are perfect for that part. I wasn't going to say take them damn braids out your head because it's not giving what it's supposed to give, but it actually is giving what it's supposed to give because Jeepers Creepers got a little platinum going on in his head too. So y'all twins. You can kill that. Go get your bag. Go get your money. Go audition. I'm going to find out where they doing it and I'm going to DM you the information. Go get your money, honey. Go get your bag. And also too, real quick, take them damn zoo book posters that you done ripped out that zoo book magazine off your wall. You too old for it. You too old for it. Go to Amazon and get some pictures. Okay, Amazon, it's not that expensive. Okay, they probably got some pictures that look just like that, and they're bigger, and you can place them on your wall nice and neat. But them zoo book magazine pictures that you done snatched out that magazine, you too old for it. Let me go get you the information for the Jeepers Creeper sister so you can get your money.
So because of the color of my skin, because of the color of my eyes, because of my hair texture, I get hated on. So I'm going to need you people who hate on people who are pretty to at least take into consideration that we getting it out here. Like, we already getting it. We don't need it from you as well. Like, for real. Like, give us a break. I mean, be mad at moms and dads.
There's always a subgroup of biracial or biracial presenting people who have this idea in their head that their skin or eye color or hair texture makes them beautiful beyond belief. I'm talking about be mad at your mom or your dad. Be mad at them for what? It's like, it's never the top models that's saying stuff like this. You don't never see Zendaya come on here and say no foolishness. So I say, you know what? She's older. Maybe when she was younger, she was really a looker. Like, and people was really bothering her. And this is the investigation. Ugly by no means. Don't get me twisted. But you want me to believe people were just treated you just so bad because you was light skinned with green eyes? It's the black girls didn't like me because I had good hair. Okay. You stick to that reasoning.